interesting. To Paula Bloom, clinical psychologist, a blogger on Huffington Post. You know, this is getting more confusing as we talk, and I don't want to lose focus. This is a little 7-year-old boy that has been missing for a long time. Police still believe he could be alive. One thing I want to ask you is, if there's any truth to her wanting her husband murdered for money, could the little boy be alive? Could the motive be different here to keep the little boy alive until the other plot can be carried off?
I think the motive could be completely different. I don't think that you can make an assumption. I do think the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. So if she's somebody who's had the ability to plan something like this, then this is somebody who has the ability to do lots of different things.
Karen in Iowa. Hi, Karen. Good evening.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm fine.
I was just wondering, in the clip that they're showing of Terry Horman leaning towards the parental mother and then towards her husband, she just seems to be clingy but not really engaged with her eyes. Has anyone really analyzed that clip for her body language?
Well, let's ask a clinical psychologist. Paula Bloom, clinical psychologist, blogger for the Huffington Post. You just saw that video, and Karen in Iowa makes a very observationist point. What do you think?
People cope with things in different ways, and I don't know that I can look at sort of the angle of her head and decide she's guilty or not. I think that, you know, people cope in different ways, and one of the things I want to talk about, though, is this thing about the gym that's been talked about so much. You know, when my father passed away, my brother, it was a few weeks before the Boston Marathon, okay? When he found out that our father passed away, he went for a run. I don't think it means he didn't care about my dad. It's that what people do, and people are health conscious a lot of times, that's their first instinct. So I think a lot of assumptions are being made based on those kinds of things.
Right, and they always are, and many times I think that it's used later in court as that state of mind, that consciousness of guilt. But you're right, people do react in various ways.